I like this a lot. I even think with the 7U, it looks good. I'm so pumped for this. They already told me there's gonna be a round 2 of this. So this stream is not for nothing. Like, I'm not just gonna build this and we're like, oh, we can't buy this keyboard now. But dude, it's so cute. It's so adorable, bro. And the color is great too on this. I am so here for this. It's called the Detour, R&D KBD. This was listed there. Unfortunately, it's not in stock anymore, like I mentioned. But there is gonna be a round 2. That's a huge keyboard. Bro, this is probably the biggest keyboard I've ever built in my life. The color's really nice on this too. I don't know really what to call this. Kind of looks like a bronze. It is the Detour. But basically there's gonna be a knob, screen, 4 keys up here. We have a plate. Oh wow, this guy's like a leaf spring plate on this thing too. So this is nice. This has some leaf spring kind of action going on here. Cool, so this actually is a pretty thought out little mounting system too. All right, all right. Bouncy, bouncy, yeah, this is cute, dude. This keyboard looks fun. Exactly what keyboards should be. Fun. I am here for this. Okay, so we have the PCB. Now, I don't know the price of this in US dollars. I can only tell it you in Canadian because I haven't done the conversion yet myself. But it's $2.99 Canadian. I think the E-coat ones are more expensive and you can also get B-stock. Again, none of this stuff's available at the moment. There's gonna be a round 2 as far as I'm told. I actually don't think this particular color is listed. I don't know what color this is supposed to be. I think this might have been just a one-off type thing. It kind of looks like it was Cerakoted or something. I have no idea. Is it 220, roughly 225 USD? This thing looks wild. It's pretty fun. There's a few things you can do to this board. You can build it with the leaf spring top mount or a bottom mount. I'm thinking we do leaf spring top. What do you guys feel about that? But I think we do have to cut these tabs off towards the end because it mounts in 2 different ways. So maybe the only thing that would kind of be a smidge of a drawback with this is if you kind of set yourself. Actually, do you have to cut these off? They do have some mouse bites here, which usually is an indicator of it having to be trimmed. And there's some silk screen here on the back too. I'm not too sure what the silk screen's supposed to be. Super cool though. What a fun little project, guys. All right, and then here's the secondary plate for the top. We have our rotary encoder stuff. We have feet and stuff. And then we have an OLED, or is this an OLED? LCD screen. So this is gonna be a little bit of a more involved, smaller project, but very fun nonetheless. Again, super cute. Here's that side profile for you guys. Not quite your box on wedge because of this giant, I'll call it like a heads up display. Yeah, I do think this is actually Cerakoted. I'm not sure what this is. It feels like a Cerakote of some sort. I have no idea. Detour on the back over here. Let's put some feet on this guy. I like it. That's a nice like overall shape to it. Wedge on box. That's a cool logo. Dude, I remember when I was doing my my driver's license test thingy, all those little driver signs you kind of have to recognize. If they had this one here, I would just give up and throw the paper down. Feels like it would be a good first 40%. Yeah, I think so too. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if Andy's on right now. Oh, there he is. So this is not my keyboard. This is not a sponsored keyboard either, guys, just so you guys are aware. This is just a project I was genuinely very happy to take a look at for a awesome vendor in the community. R&D KBD is fantastic as a Canadian vendor. Yeah, it's a QAZ layout. Not that I'm going to be very good at that either, but we'll see. I mean, it could just still be a fun project. A learning project too. Oh, is this supposed to be like a little... I didn't even realize that was there. It was like a little acrylic or glass
Less
window?
than 3.
That's really nice. I didn't even realize that was there. Here's the internals of this. So you can see where the bottom mount would be and then the leaf springs. The daughter board would be over here. My biggest fear of using a 40 is that I may like it. I can see that being a fear. I get that. What if... I know this will be kind of treason for this. 8 different bottoms we can do for this. Hey, hear me out, guys. What if we did a 7U bottom? You guys down for that? I think it'd be kind of ridiculous looking, but I'm kind of here for it, dude. Or we can do, maybe we do like a 1.5133, like 1.5. There's a lot. There's also a 6 you can do. We can do split 3s. We can do split 2s. You can do 1.51717, 1.25. You can do 313. There's tons of things you can do with this. Yeah. Let's do 7, split right, and then we can just go standard for everything else over here. Can we not use 7U with this plate? Hold on one sec, guys. Maybe we have to use a 6.25U with this plate today. It's okay, we'll use 6.25. We still use a big space bar on this guy. Or this is a 6. Wouldn't be an Alex stream without plate problems? Yeah, I feel like it's exclusive to me, huh? It really is. Wait, this means that there's a bunch of different layouts that probably won't work with this plate then. Oh yeah, there might be a few layouts that don't actually work with this particular plate. I might have a 6U wire. Give me a moment. I used to have them in this little bin, but there's none left. Okay, maybe we do no stab on this. 6U limits the keycap sets. Yeah, I also don't have a lot of 6U keyboards, so. Do you guys want to do plateless then? I'll leave it up to stream today. Totally up to you guys. 7U plateless. I'm down to do plateless if you guys want. We don't have to do top mount for this. 7U plateless? Okay. That's okay, it's okay. A little bit of confusion, but we got it. Yeah, we're taking a little detour. Why the f*** is he doing 7U? Why not? Why not do 7U? This is what the people want. The people want 7U. Right, guys? We all want 7U. Okay, so let's do this too. Mount the macro plate first. Plate mandatory, okay. So mount the macro plate first, only add screws to the top row. R&D just want us to clarify too, this is more of a proto unit and it's a less than perfect one, but honestly I haven't seen any, other than some of this, I'm guessing Cerakote, but I don't even know if they're selling this color like I mentioned. Haven't noticed any like big scuffs other than what, the dusty screen. That's not really a big deal though. So add macro switches onto the plate. Okay, so and then it says solder the encoder onto the PCB. Solder pin header on OLED if not already soldered. You can use the included packaging film for keeping it level. Yeah, let's do that too. Short pin on the OLED. Yeah, I just remembered that now. Okay, we're gonna slowly push this through so we don't break it. At least that's secure. Oh, with that tight fit so you can adjust the OLED so it's nice and close to the acrylic window. Oh, interesting, interesting. Okay. Now it says place the OLED with the header on the PCB. Cool. Oh, I see, I see. So maybe I did this backwards. I think we were supposed to solder it to the OLED first, then this. That's okay though. We can still get this aligned a little bit nicely, but I see what they're trying to say here. So we're supposed to do it the other way. You solder the encoder to the OLED PCB. Then you use this to adjust it. So I did it a smidge backwards. However though, I think sitting right here is perfect. So let's just solder this in. And now let's just get this all aligned and solder it all in. What keycap set should we even put on this? I really don't know what we should use today. Chladni would look interesting, I think, yeah. I was even thinking olive would look interesting on this today. All right, so how do we do this? Nut first or washer first? Hey, who told me nut first, dude? Don't listen to these degens. I see what they're trying to do right now. I see what they're trying to do. I was gonna say, in what world does a washer not go first? But always washer first? All right, yeah, that's a lot more stable. Well, that's good. Perfect. Now I guess we screw in the last little bit here. You guys kill me. That encoder sound is sounding crispy. Detour wants me to type on my 40% again. Look at this. So you got the little acrylic window. The acrylic window not 100% scratch free right now. This is a bunch of scratches on it, but it's okay. Like micro scratches. Maybe we just need to kind of wipe it down a smidge better. Oh yeah, that helped a little bit. Not 100% free. Looks like there's some glue residue or something underneath. This proto's been around. I see. But it has this really cool little acrylic window. I really appreciate that, by the way. So let's do the daughter board now. But this says build with the white spacer underneath the daughter board. Okay. But I'm assuming it goes with the flat side facing down. Spacer is proto scuff. I see. So this is not gonna be on the final thing? Oh shit, does this need a different screw then? M2 should work. It's not really catching. We'll try again here. Okay, this one particular screw is just not catching. Maybe it's just a smidge too short or something like that. It's okay, we have 2 screws in. I'm happy with just 2 screws for the prototype. Not a big deal. Thick ribbon cable, by the way. So ribbon cable's in, that's in. I can imagine top mount's less of a pain in the ass. Alex chose violence. We chose 7U spacebar, that's what we chose. I think we can kind of lean this up and just plug this in and then set it all down. I think we have a decent thing. You can gently fold the ribbon. Yeah, I'm assuming we can do that, but ribbon cables are decently durable, I suppose. I'm just gonna fold this backwards a little bit and then seat it like that, but we gotta screw this in first. Screw your PCB in first. Let's push this ribbon cable a bit more this way. Sarah was an afterthought. We tried a new finish to make the blast off. Yeah, Cerakote, if the tolerances aren't done right on Cerakotes, they become quite the pain in the butt to close afterwards. Yeah, these alignments will be quite tight indeed. Push. Yeah, I just don't want to damage anything, so we got it, we got it, we got it. We're good. I think my only criticism right now is this uses 3 different bits, and that frustrates me. Other than that, the assembly's not terrible. I don't mind the assembly on this. A bit more involved, but it's not like it's super difficult at all. Ooh, it does turn on. Cool, cool, cool. RGB underglow. Interesting. Dude, I love this. This is so cute. Oh, there's like a words per minute counter in here. I think we gotta get off this whole WPM thing, because that's not actual words per minute. I feel like that's just clicks per minute. It should be a CPM, not a WPM. And it has your layer info on that too, and I don't know what... Oh, these are really nice silent switches actually. Hold on. This looks great. I don't know if there's any other modes for the screen. It's using a silent switch right now. I'm gonna unplug it so we can test out the switch. No A? No, this is a different layout entirely. It is not the standard layout. This turned out super cute though. There's a new firmware with more modes for the screen. Okay, I don't think I have that right. Ooh, these are actually really nice silents. So I was also told in the same breath that these would be my new favorite silent switches. All right, so these are silent switches for this right now. So let's see what this sounds like. Or it doesn't sound like true. These are pretty nice for silence. I think I will say these, I don't have any Hamu heartbeats on hand right this instant. My dad has them all. He actually really liked that switch. But from my memory, the Hamu heartbeats are a slight bit more snappy feeling. That also comes with a trade-off if they have a smidge of a sound. These are, I think, quieter, if I remember correctly. These have a bit more of a quiet sound signature, not quite as snappy. They're not mush, but they're not as snappy. Like, I think they're kind of that perfect in-between if you guys were looking for something like this. Okay, I can see myself getting used to this. This is not terrible to use. This is actually pretty easy. Although I would have to figure out layers, and layers would be the one thing I need to kind of go and figure it out. Cool though, look at this. Very cool. I like this a lot. I even think with the 7U, it looks good. If you guys are gonna get into this though, these smaller boards, you're gonna have to like really utilize layers properly. That's the thing with these smaller boards, right? Is this a GB? No, it was in stock. Unfortunately, it's sold out, but they'll be around too. Overall, I enjoyed this. This is a cool little project. I have to hand it off to the designer. Thanks for R&D KBD letting me look at this today. I like it. This is cute. Put it up to the mic. Sounds like Topper, not gonna lie. Oh, you know what? That's a really good comparison, to be honest. Bye, everyone. See ya, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Love you guys.